story time. If you don't want to hear my story, you can go ahead and swipe, but I'm going to say my story anyway. If you follow me, you already know that I love history. If you're new here, I love history. And the reason why I love history is because of my teacher, Miss Pratt. She was a young teacher straight out of college, so she had a lot of energy. And when she would come into the class, I mean, she was just electric. Anytime she does her lectures, you were captivated because she would make it so real and animated. And so I just loved history after that. She was one of those teachers that you could talk to. Like, you can go up and talk to them before class, after class, ask questions, all that type of stuff. So I would always ask her questions, and she would and sometimes she was able to answer my questions, and other times she would say, let me get back to you tomorrow. And I'll be like, okay, and I would just go. So one day she decides to do a pop quiz, and I hate pop quizzes, but she does it and I get 2 wrong. So I go up to her desk and I'm like, dang man, I knew these 2. And she was like, you did? I was like, yeah, like I knew the gist of it, but I really didn't know the answer. So I kind of guessed, but man, I knew it. Like, I have difficulty remembering like years and names. But I can tell you the gist. And so I was really down on myself because I really don't like not getting good grades. I hate getting, I gotta get an A. So she pulls me aside and says, I'm gonna tell you something and I want you to always remember it. So I said, okay, what is it? She said, in life, it's not knowing all the answers to all the questions. It's really about, can you find the answer to the questions that you don't know? So, of course, I looked at her like, what type of riddle are you telling me right now? I got 2 wrong on a test. I was like, okay, well, thank you. I guess I'll just think on it. And she kind of smirks and she goes back to her desk. And of course, I went home and did not think about it. It just went to the back of my head. So about 15 years after that interaction, somebody was asking me a question about something. I can't remember what the question was. And I had the gist of it, but I didn't really know everything about it. So I said, hold on, let me go Google the answer for you. And I Googled the answer because I knew the gist of it, so it was easy for me to Google. And I gave the person the answer, and then her voice just popped up in my head where she said, in life, it's about, do you know how to find the answers to the questions that you don't know? It's not about knowing everything. Which brings me to the point of this entire story time. ChatGPT is a game changer if you like to learn and if you like to research. It is a game changer. You don't have to know everything. You just need to know how to ask the right questions and get the gist of something. You type that in or you speak that in and voila. You have the whole knowledge of the world in the palm of your hand. Google is good, but ChatGPT, that's a whole different level. It's not about what you know. It's about, can you find what you don't know? I'll never forget that shit. Anyway, just wanted to share. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you made it this far, put 3 hearts in the comment section. I want to see.